course, the Johnathan Thurston farewell show. It continues on here. The last time the game will see Thurston in Sydney.
We're underway.
And here goes McLean with the first run of the evening.
Seguiaro sweeps it for Townsend. And now for Holmes and Ramey. And oh, he's so strong, this young man. To help as well. A couple of plays left. Shot for Fafita. The crash ball. He's pulled down. It must be millimetres out. Seguiaro for Townsend. Away to Moylan. Moylan straight through with a left foot step inside of McLean. And Matt Moylan will open the Sharks account.
Start try.
Oh, he's saying no tries. He lost the ball. The line was wide open.
Mate. We've got to try. Check that there's no possible obstruction in the lead up to the grounding, please, mate. McLean gets past him and Gallen stops. And then Asiata can't
Paul
get
Gallen has
past
stopped in the defensive line and obstructed John Asiata from defending. We have a decision.
It's obvious that they take the try off you every time.
Yes, that's a bit of a surprise. Here goes Valentine with a one-handed scoop and the acceleration. Holmes up the middle, steps away from another. Valentine Holmes dragged down 11 out and lost the footy. No, he didn't. It's a penalty. Well, I'll pose the question that if that was a second tackle, that was the infringement, he probably should be in the sin bin, shouldn't he? Here's Fafita busting clear. He's got no one to pass it to. Resolute defence of the Cowboys so far. For how much longer? Moylan out for Townsend. Here they are. It was a matter of time. Luke Lewis goes over to score.
Looks left, Jinx right. Now Cowboys defenders are flat-footed and moving in. And Lewis just hits a big hole outside Thurston. Sheer weight of possession, but some lovely little dummy half play there by Seguiaro, who created the gap, even though it was a couple of passes later for Lewis on the outside.
And also Sorensen. Can they get over here? Thurston under pressure. Moylan came up. Oh! The veteran with a peach of a pass to Cohen Hess. It might be his last game in Sydney, but that's as good as it gets.
There was a bit of fear involved there. There was people coming from everywhere. He just had to get it out of his hands, flicked it out of the right hand. And Cohen Hess pulled it out of the air. He plucks out a beauty, Cohen Hess. That just sticks.
Tackled by Woods and Paul Gallen. Here's Granville. Asiata! Oh, it was nearly there for Hess again, but he couldn't hang on to it. Now Martin away to Gavin Cooper, who hurried a kick away. It wasn't a bad one in the context of what was happening there. Hey, look at that one. Holmes has driven. He plays it quickly as a result of that. Now Pryor away to Seguiaro. Townsend couldn't handle the last pass.
It's easier to shift the ball, so there's normally more space around the middle.
Another short side play. That's come off the legs of Moylan. It's play on. Now Moylan won't have the speed from there. He's cut back infield. He's trying to find one of his speedsters. Oh, a chance of an intercept. It grazed the fingernails of the Cowboys.
But the kick, he also steps on his left foot.
Clifford, the youngster's through here. 5th game in the NRL. He makes a good bust and he wants to play it quickly. Seguiaro. Oh, incorrect play the ball. And the Cowboys, if they want, can take a shot at penalty, go and lock us up.
What you do know is that once you get to September, their game will stand up under pressure.
Woods with a sloppy play of the ball. Townsend, now for Moylan. Away now for a charging Sorensen. Stopped by Cohen Hess, but for how much longer can they hang on under all sorts of pressure now? Holmes looking for an offload. More than a minute left in the half. This will be Cronulla's last attacking chance on this set. Away now for Holmes. Tries to step inside. Valentine Holmes goes through. Oh, hang on. There's a call of no try here for an abstraction. Has someone stood in the line again?
I think he goes in on Sorensen. I don't think Sorensen could have prevented that.
Sorensen runs into Jake Clifford, causing an obstruction. We have a decision.
Well, I really think that's a defensive decision.
Oh! Out comes Molo on Jason Bakuya, who bounced away like a rubber ball and then kept going. Playing right centre with Jesse Ramian gone because of an ankle injury. There's a good run. Sasaya Feki with 20 metres to get into the Cowboys' half. The crowd liked it as well.
And Townsend aims a kick towards the corner. Good chase coming up here. Trouble! Oh, Gella Mosby slipped over. And Lewis was herring down there with Townsend. Now a one-handed scoop for Seguiaro to go up over the halfway and then offload. Sorensen in support. This is good running by Cronulla.
The telly's come off. Capel's gone over to the left.
And Lewis is putting a chase through on this high kick. Who's going to catch it? Oh, Martin's going to drop it. The Sharks will get it back. There's some tired bodies out there for North Queensland. And here's Townsend. Plenty of numbers he doesn't need to go to them. Townsend slices through. And Cronulla get their second try to lead 10-6.
It all happened so quick. The drop from Tamari Martin. They swooped on the ball, played it, and they were just scrambling back in position. Ethan Lowe was caught behind the line.
Getting 2 tries behind.
Here's a chance for O'Neill. Oh, Moylan clung on. Only by the jumper, but it was enough to hold him up. Moylan taking off. They bought one of his dummies. Shove him back, though. McLean rolls out of a tackle and scores. And the Cowboys could be locked up here at 12 all.
And he's definitely made a difference since he came back on. And this time a little swivel dummy, long arms, reaches out and puts it down.
Yeah, well, Joseph Paulo, he just wasn't committed. He was late getting in position.
Good defence. Lit it to Thurston.
They're still all sideways, the Sharks.
Paulo
Nice play.
Oh, Gella Mosby was a little finger away from racing 90 metres. Wanted to offload. He didn't have any options there. Seguiaro playing to Fafita. They won't stop Fafita from there.
There's his hand, there's the ball, there's the line. He spotted this space about 5 seconds.
Andrew
before
Fafita
they played
maintains
the ball.
possession and grounds the ball on the in goal. We have a decision.
Oh, but Thurston got the ball back. Then Cooper, then Asiata stepped inside of Luke Lewis. Oh, backhand pass, spectacular. Gella Mosby goes down the sideline. They've got him 10 metres out. Oh, mark that one down from Asiata. What a beautiful ball.
He's offside.
And now short side, it's with Cooper who stretches out to score.
Pushes through Lewis, pushes away from Townsend, goes around the back of Dugan.
Oh, he's a player.
That's ridiculous. I think Lewis might have done a hamstring. He was chasing back on that.
He knew he was in trouble. He would have been sin-binned.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's done a hamstring. He's coming off, actually.
Oh, he has too.
He'd done a hamstring after the Asiata pass. When they need one, they seem to be able to get one.
Moylan on cue. You're a genius, Gus. Who's going to score it? It's that man, Valentine. He's dragged down. If they come right, they've got to score. Oh, the ball's a terrible one. Seguiaro will kick. Dugan giving chase. Gella Mosby fell asleep. Dugan scored. What was Gella Mosby doing?
Check. Gideon.
I'm going to go.
He knocks it on.
He didn't get much chance to look at it, Dugan. He sort of got around Gideon, had to look for the ball quickly, reached out, and it would have been a miracle if he got hold of it.
No.
But Gideon's heart,
It actually
Josh
He's
Dugan
stuck
has
in his
knocked the
throat
ball
about
in
now.
the in goal. Chet, you have your penalty.
I think I heard
I've just heard someone say Sinbin, yep.
Yeah, it will be a
I
sin
can't
bin.
hear you.
It's this Cowboys player there. Who is it?
Oh,
Looks
it's
like
Asiata.
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 He's coming back.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
He threw his hands up at the ball.
Feeder off Seguiaro.
Seguiaro across the park for Josh Dugan to cruise over, and that'll win the game for Cronulla.
Yes.
With Seguiaro playing 80, it actually gives them more variety off the bench, doesn't it? They cover more spots.
Here's that try. Over they go. Jason Bakuya.
Happy, mate.